needs a moment to talk things over.
Substitution on the court.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Booker outside. On the
flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Doncic. So the first game sees Milwaukee taking this one. What a way they put on here.
These are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering. What's going to happen? How is this thing going to play out?
And that'll do it, folks. For my friends Greg Anthony and Steve. Welcome, everyone, to our 2K broadcast. We've got a little shakeup on the hardwood, mixing some college players in for this one. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
Smith outside. Here's Yang. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's Collison. Back to Hamilton. And he's good on the three ball. Just a passing clinic. Doncic looking it over. Going inside. And Hamilton now top the key. Down low.
Out of bounds. Away team ball.
Now here's Leonard. Over Williams. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes! Type shot.
And he makes that one.
Man, he is so fast. Fox just needs one step, and he is probably at the rim.
Julius Randle.
Randle with the bucket.
Well, the classics still work. He proves it there by making a successful inside-out play.
And as the days and months go by, Greg still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
Fox hits them both.
We expect nothing less. Generally been very good at the line.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Now here's Williams. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, terrific timing and placement with the bounce pass there.
Here's Smith.
2 minutes remaining.
Smith with the finish.
Josh
A
Smith.
gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
A pass to Fox. To the paint.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Here's Smith. Back to Randall. And stolen by Hamilton. It's tipped. It's taken away by Smith. And stolen by Hamilton. Here's Adebayo. Nice shot by Hamilton. Hamilton's got 6 points.
Great job by him. Keeping his eyes open, allowing him to spot the shooter ready at the arc.
Well, this is what Adebayo is known for. An outstanding defender who knows how to
And Fox with the drop. Count that bucket. Fox has got his second bucket.
Well, look at him driving down the lane with purpose. He knew just where he wanted to get to.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now, here's Doncic. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Smith. The putback is no good. Here's the pick. Back to Collison. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Adebayo has a 2-pointer.
That's the end of the
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play.
18.
They're up by 2,
visiting team.
and the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken on. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air and make plays balances that out.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Free throw good. Klingon.
And really the only question going forward for Klingon, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
From outside. Here's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fox has got that.
And going with a good release there so that he
Turn away for KG.
Well, he saw his moment and put on a show. That was pretty spectacular. Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any shot.
There's McGrady. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Fox. To the middle. The kick out to Adebayo. Fast break, here they come. Here's and Adebayo seems to get He's out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Yes, Adebayo. little over a minute and a half in. And that one's good. McGrady. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Here's Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miller. And Klingon pulls it down. McGrady with the ball. Guarded by Fox.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little
McGrady right side. What a great move inside.
That is incredible.
The 360 jam.
Doing it with style. McGrady pushing for giving him that kind of airspace. Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead chances in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Pass to Garnett. Back to Green. McGrady outside.
Hey, yo, right here.
To the inside. Back to Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
A powerhouse slam. Klingon gave it everything on that one.
Fox with the jam. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Bird makes a move. 2 free throws coming up, and that called the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
That one is on Miller.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up in the line and knock it down with contact.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Klingon can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Fires from the wing. Buries the jump shot.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's McGrady. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half of the competitive game so far.
32.
Up
The
one.
visiting team.
We'll get right back to
31.
the action when we return. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Fox. Shoots over Magic. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 18 points.
I just love the energy that Fox brings to the game. He's been unbelievable scoring tonight.
Beyond the notion 3 is better than 2, Patriots can stretch out a defense, makes things easier inside.
Here's Cole. And he gets it to go from the corner. Cruz got his first points of the game.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Look outside. Pass to Randall. Stolen by Thomas. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Look at her, just a sharpshooting role player. His game really about guts and intelligence.
Come get it, come get it.
From 20 feet out. Jokic. And it's Luka with the rebound. to Leonard. He's at the pick. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Curry. Wall wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Leonard. Leonard with authority.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Up on top.
Is there any better feeling than stuffing a shot near the hoop?
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the left side. Doncic outside. And that one goes. Missing the go-ahead bucket. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. They're inside. Got a piece of it. Past the wall. Excellent defense there from Smith. Doncic outside. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Leonard brings the double team. Kicks it out to Curry. Inside. Outside. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by Smith. A three from Leonard. That shot was in.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that jump. He's got the size to pull those bullets that he needs.
Well, there he goes, getting some elevation and scoring 2 loud.
And Doncic throws it down.
And if you give Luka just a sliver, like, this is what you get.
And left with the time. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's the nail. That's all good. And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. That's the if he was
Third quarter comes to a close, and the battle brings it to a tie.
42.
And when we return, we'll... Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Outside, Green. Pass to McGrady. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
There's Williams. The step back jumper is good.
That was the right call. When you need the basket, go to the guy you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
First personal foul.
That's about total defense. I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last
On the way, Fox. From deep. Draymond Green grabs the miss. To the inside.
How about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Williams. The officials calling for a 3-second violation.
The ball goes to the Wizards.
I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Here's Fox. All right, here's Williams.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
And it goes out of bounds.
The ball goes
Last
to the
touch
away
by
team.
Adebayo.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Trying again. The putback. Almost takes the putback.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Fox. Let it go.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Drops the first one and shrinks the margin to just 4.
A lefty who is lightning quick. De'Aaron Fox is one of the toughest covers in the league. The development of his three-point shot has been big because it forces you to come out to him.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Smith. It's 6. Buries the deep ball.
3.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
What's the roll?
Hustle plays.
And they needed that. Just a big-time basket.
Up top, Doncic.
Hey, yo, right here.
Handles it outside. Releases for 15. The shot is good.
That is world-class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And stolen by Hamilton. And here we go. Here's Fox. Adebayo the screen. Close to the paint. And punches it.
Yeah, with the game on the line, Adebayo wants the ball and he delivers.
It's outside. Now Smith. Response. Slamming it home.
And they do have a foul to give. Clearly, he had an established position there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good. Left the runner to get it to 1. So he gets them both.
But make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
And here is Doncic. There's the drive. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
And stolen by Leonard. Let's lose a 3. Laying it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the club.
Fox. Target from outside.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Outside Leonard. Shoots it up. Hustles for a rebound and guides it back in.
He's become a dependable dependable offensive rebounder. Smith is someone you've got to keep a body on.
Away team foul. Henderson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now Hamilton. Outside box.
Away team foul. Luka Doncic. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Yeah, Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity.
Leonard with the ball. It's a critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Jackson with 3. Williams outside. He's off from 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Trained from outside.
3 points.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
First personal foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Now, here's McGrady.
Home team foul. Nick Collison. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That's the first. That puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
Puts up the 3. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one.
That's the end
They
of the
escaped with a
game.
victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. Both teams, I felt like gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.